Hi, and welcome to another edition of I Don't Normally Watch That. Because I don't. I'm James Arjun, your host here on JLJ Media. We're a series where we talk about shows we wouldn't normally watch. This one's interesting. I actually would watch this. I found out afterwards, but I had no idea what it was. One night, late at night on HBO, I tuned in, and it's called Room 104. It's a comedy drama, and apparently it's on season 4. So I watched season 4, episode 4, called Bangs. Melissa Fumero, who I know from soaps, and she's on Like to Live, was a star of this. When I first saw it, I thought it was an ongoing series. I didn't see it. It's the season 4, episode 4. I didn't know. It's 30 minutes. Never heard of it by Duplass Brothers, who I love them and their work. So this one is Eva and her best friend. They're best friends since 5th grade. They're in a hotel room, room 104, turns out, where they're throwing Eva's divorce party. And it's some really fun dialogue. There's some cussing in it, you know. And her friend leaves to go to the store to get some liquor or something. Meanwhile, Eva has her scissors. And it's the way it's shot, the way the characters keep popping in and out, it's very dreamlike. And she has a dialogue with each of the significant men in her life. Walker from high school, her ex Derek. I mean, it's like, and it's all about her changing her hair and getting bangs, hence the title. And her deciding how she should look. Her clothes, things keep changing. But the dialogue really is inner dialogue. It's very smart. It's an inner dialogue about herself in relationships. Each guy mirrors her, and Derek just reads her up and down, up and down, up and down. And but basically, I'm assuming, we don't know this, it was like an inner dialogue with herself, and they're representing what she was saying to herself. It gets more and more furious. The direction gets furious. I love all about the direction, the setup, the music, everything. But it's with her with these scissors and about her getting these different bangs. Her clothes keep changing and things. It's just like I was mesmerized for that 30 minutes. And then the twist at the end, which is a spoiler alert. If you watched Room 104 and you haven't seen it, I'm saying spoiler alert now, but I want to mention it because it's very clever. At the very end, she pulls out clippers, and all you hear, it goes to black. All you hear is buzzing. So, and it goes to black. That's it. I was like, oh my God, I love it. So the premise of her having a divorce party, getting bangs to change her life, but also looking back at her failed relationships. It wasn't just about her divorce, it was about just her in general. Loved it. Loved it. So actually, it's something I would watch. And it turns out it's an anthology series. Reason why I found out at the end, they showed next week's episode. It's a whole new situation in a whole new one. So I was like, oh, now I've seen posters all over Los Angeles. Never seen before about it. With COVID, I'm not out as much as I used to be, so I don't see things as much as I used to. So I was like, okay, that's interesting. So Room 104 on HBO. And now I'm kind of like, may go back and watch some of the episodes from past seasons. I look washed out, don't I? That's a little better. It matches my shirt, half off. I was like, okay, I might actually watch that if it came on again for Ever Beyond. So, called Room 104. Interesting concept. I love it. I'm James Arjun. You can follow us at JLJ Media on all social media platforms, all streaming services at JLJ Media, on YouTube, JLJ Media. And then, of course, James R. Jr., one on Twitter, James R. Jr. everywhere else. Watch something you haven't watched before. Try it. Even try if it's a small 15-minute short or a 30-minute show. I say try it. Be ready to just randomly pick something and see if it catches your interest. You might be surprised.